we've got this beautiful, oh, this is the Eisenhower proof dollars, and this is all three coins.
There's 5 coins.
5 coins.
The United States government made 5 silver proof Eisenhowers. These are them in the original government lens and the original government thing. So they made 71, 72, 73, 74, and then the 76. These are proof silver. So you get 5 silver proof Eisenhowers.
From 71 to 74.
71 to 74, and then they did the Bicentennial.
Wow.
Now, here's the amazing part about this, okay? This $179.95, that's the cool part. If I go, because one of the absolute keys of the entire modern issue, and certainly the key of the Eisenhower, is the 73, this coin right here, the 73S. And I just want to see, okay, 73S silver Eisenhower in the catalog. I've got it right here in my hands. $105.
See what I'm saying?
For this coin is $105. The other ones around it are a mere $49.50.
Okay, so just these alone, wow.
$250, basically, a little over $250 right there. And then you have this silver, and with this you get the silver Bicentennial, the silver Kennedy, and the silver quarter,
so you're really
all in proof as well.
7 coins.
So you're well in excess of coin by coin over $300 here.
But you're getting it at $179, and on a flex pay, it's $44.99.
Absolutely the case. Like I said, so we're $49.50, $49.50, $49.50, $49.50, $105. Okay, so that's $150, $250, a little over $250. And then this coin's $47.95, so that's $300. And this one's, I think, $18.95, $320, $340, $350.
There you go. I like this price better.
Yeah, I like half. Now, the other thing, and I just noticed this, and you know me, I never, ever, 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 ever pay attention. FlexPay.
I know.
Isn't that cool?
$44.99. You pay 1/4 of the price, and you get all 7 coins delivered. I love that the trio of coins on the top are already in their own little, look at that great presentation box from 76 to, through 1916. That's cool. I didn't realize the different dates on the trio.
Well, it's the Bicentennial, so 1776, 1976. It's a dual-dated coin. These are proof. Okay, now the other thing about this is do not be confused. These are silver coins. They made other proof Eisenhowers. They made other Eisenhower dollars. I think they made 32 different Eisenhower dollars or something like that, 30 different Eisenhower silver dollars. They made 5 silver Eisenhower dollars. 5 silver. All the rest of them are clad. In other words, they're not silver. They have no intrinsic value. Of the special presentation coins made by the United States government in the entire Eisenhower silver dollar series, okay? In the entire Eisenhower silver dollar series, they did 5 silver proofs. You get them here.
My goodness.
Okay, they did silver, they did proof Eisenhowers in 77 and 78, okay, in regular proof sets, but they weren't silver. So keep in mind that you get 5 silver dollars for $179. Now add in the rarity, the scarcity, the desirability, the collectability of all that, particularly of this coin. Like I said, this is a $100 coin, a little over a $100 coin right here. Okay, check that out. Now here's one of the things that I love about the Eisenhower, particularly this particular coin. A dual date and a dual commemorative.
Oh, I see.
See how they did this? These are unique 1-year only reverses for the Bicentennial. There's Independence Hall, there's the fife and drummer, and then you're going to have the Liberty Bell in front of the moon.
Ooh, look
so
at that.
This is also, because the Eisenhower dollar was also a Apollo commemorative as well. They show the moon on the reverse of all of the coins, but this is the Liberty Bell in front of that one. And I took this out of here. This is the original, check this out. This is the original certificate of authenticity.
Stop, really? That's so cool.
United States Mint Bicentennial silver proof set right there.
Sweet.
Isn't that spectacular?
Really
that was
nice.
Fitting right in there.
We've dropped below 500 available.
Oh my goodness, yeah. We got lots and lots of people on the phone. Great opportunity. Now remember, this is the original. This is not my lens, okay? This is the one. Let me go back and I'll show the back side of this. Eisenhower, United States proof dollar, and there's the eagle landing on the moon. Okay,
Wow,
so that was
beautiful.
commemorative, and there's the Earth in the distance there. So isn't that spectacular?
Yes.
Done in proof. And then if you look at this United States proof dollar right there, isn't that spectacular? United States packaged by the U.S. Mint. So it's all U.S. Mint packaging, as you can see right there. This is 71, 72, 73, 74, and then the Bicentennial. Sorry about that, guys.
No worries. Great choice, guys. 582140 is the item number. Yeah, use the FlexPay. That is a rare moment to be able to spread payments out, but you get all the coins delivered just to right to your front door in a couple of days.
Cool.
I have an update.
Uh-oh.
Guess
What did we
what sold
sell
out?